Hey everybody, the strongest Avenger here. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit the subscribe button below, hit the like on the video, and the reason why you clicked on this video is so you could listen to me read you a book without you having to buy the book or even read it yourself. But today, my first video series, this is the book we're going to start with. Sabrina. It's on TV, Netflix. It's a really good show, and I found this in the bookstore, and I thought it'd be a really good read. Yeah, let's start. But I want to take off the mask, so it'll be a little bit easier for me to talk and read the book to you. Why I can't get this off? Why can't I get this off? Oh my gosh, this is serious. Oh, there we go. So on the first page, it says, all the witches in your town. December 10, the night of Greendale 13. And it says Sabrina. Alright. Never get caught crying in school. It shows weakness. This is especially true in a school for witches. Yet, on the night ghosts came to destroy my town, there I was in the Academy of Unseen Arts, sitting on the balcony that overlooked the statue of Satan, and fighting back tears. I couldn't let myself fall apart. I had a plan. My family and I intended to protect the mortals of Greendale. We had a place to keep them safe. Except the mortal I loved best wouldn't come, and I didn't blame him. I'd loved Harvey ever since he and I and our best friends, Roz and Susie, met on our first day of mortal school. He was the tallest, sweetest boy in class. I was the smallest, bossiest girl. But my whole life, I'd kept a secret from him. I'd never told him that I was a witch. My family were all witches, and one day I was expected to sign my soul away to Satan and leave Harvey forever. When is the best time to tell the boy you love that you're a witch? The best time is definitely not after you've brought his brother back from the dead as a soulless husk. Harvey had laid Tommy to rest himself. He'd broken up with me. Now he wouldn't even let me protect him. I thought I could bring Tommy back to life for Harvey. I'd meant my love and my magic to be a gift. Maybe I thought it was a good way to show Harvey how wonderful magic could be. See, no mortal could do this. See how a witch loves you? I had shown Harvey all right. I'd shown him a witch's love is a disaster. A witch's love is ruin. I was scared of what might happen to Harvey. I was scared he'd never forgive me, and I was scared of what I might have to do to protect the town that was my home. I sat on the stone balcony and hugged my knees, curled up in a tight ball to stop myself from shaking. I couldn't let myself tremble or falter. I was here on a mission. Just then, the red lanterns in the hall fell on the dark hair of a boy Running up the steps to the balcony, he saw me on the floor and dropped the book under his arm. The book was bound in human skin with a single eyeball set in the cover. The eyeball rolled mournfully up at Nick from the dust, but Nick ignored it. "Sabrina, what are you doing here?" I swallowed. Nick's dark gaze flickered, tracking the movement. He had a striking face, but it was frequently difficult to read. He'd once offered to be my shoulder to cry on. I wasn't sure how he would react if I actually took him up on that. "I was looking for you." "On the floor?" Nick asked. "Did you think someone dropped me and I'd rolled away under the furnishings?" Quietly, I said, "I'm having a hard time." I didn't know how to tell Nick about heartbreak. Nick Scratch was the one friend I'd made in the Academy of Unseen Arts. He'd also asked me out practically as soon as we met. When I said I had a boyfriend, he suggested I could have 2 boyfriends. That was obviously out of the question, and Nick was clearly a playboy. If he thought a girl could have 2 boyfriends, who knew how many girlfriends he had? Maybe Nick had 20 girlfriends. Maybe he had 100. He'd taken rejection with an easy grace that made me like him. I figured Nick Scratch wasn't the type to break his heart over a girl. He might be a playboy, but he was a playboy interested in the same spells and books I was fascinated by. And he listened when I had problems, offered advice, and risked getting into trouble for me. So, he was my new, oddly flirty, unsettling, handsome friend. But I hadn't known him that long, and I didn't know if I could trust him. Now I sat on the edge of the balcony, hugging my knees and feeling desperate. I didn't know if it was safe to be desperate around Nick. I heard Nick walk toward me. His steps rang on the stone, echoing up to the shadowed ceiling of our school. The whole academy was made of pentagram shapes, stretching on in the shadows. Sounds were different here, with strange depths to them. Light was different here. Catching red in students' eyes, I was different here. "What's this about, Sabrina?" Nick murmured. "I need help," I whispered. "I don't know who to ask." When I looked up, Nick was kneeling beside me. We sat in the scarlet-drenched light on the edge of the stone balcony together. Nick's gaze was intent, as though I was a riddle he was trying to work out. "Ask me," said Nick Scratch. "See what I do." So that is the first little section in the book. If you liked this video today, please hit the subscribe button below, and we will get back to the second part next time. See you guys.